Disclaimer, this is literally just a theory, alright? Don't get mad at me if it's not right. Thank you. Now on to the video. Hello everyone, welcome to Cryptic talks about your theories for no exact reason, just because he's hyped for Circus Trip 2. Alright, let's get on to this. Alright, starting off with the Friends Forever ending. So, I'm pretty sure there are 4 endings, which means there's multiple decisions you can make in-game. So, this is gonna be a big game, and it probably won't release for a while. But, we're thinking, here's what I have down. The good ending of Circus Trip 2, probably the making you survive and escape the circus once again. Because, if I'm not mistaken, this takes place after Circus Trip, so you probably are the same character you are in the first game. I don't want to elaborate more on the Friends Forever ending. I don't really think it makes sense. It would really, I don't know how I could fit a theory into it. It's just the good ending. Broken Twin ending probably would be like a canon ending, or the canon ending, if they have canon endings, where we learn about the Meet Your Maker ending, and that we're saved by the person who he truly isn't. So, I'm gonna say, like, the Broken Twin is like a clone, or it's like the Giggler's other side, and I'm thinking the Broken Twin could literally be the Giggler, the evil one, or the maker of all the things that happen. Now we're gonna go on to the Meet Your Maker ending, alright? We learn who the person who made the clowns the way they were was most likely, what I think, the TripAdvisor in the game, in the first game, because of the hat on the hat in the original game that the guy wears. He's wearing that hat, if I'm not mistaken, or a really similar hat. If he shows up in the second game, his death was definitely staged, and he's most likely the true villain. Another theory I have is maybe it's a fisherman who rescues us and then holds us captive. The only piece of evidence I have that it could be a fisherman is just the anchors on the hat, but that's it. I'm thinking, and so, one of the pieces of evidence is the Giggler is an involuntary killer due to whatever the Maker caused. He's fine every piece of the day unless it's 12 a.m. The One of Us ending, literally just a bad ending. We become a clown like in the first game. Alright, now let's get on to the more kind of like underlining I have for this. I want to talk about the 5 new characters that they show in the thumbnail art. One is an FBI agent, another is a police officer, another one I think is like probably like a scientist or something, or like a receptionist. And one of them is a clown from the first game that we become. Another one is a ranger, and all of them show fear. So that means they're definitely with us in the storyline. Here's what I've gotten for the story. We probably end up playing us from the last game who became an investigator. We try to uncover the mystery of the circus. Eventually, we're gonna have to end up having to escape the clowns again. We probably are gonna be held captive within the cages like the first game. Then the Giggler turns into his bad form, and we gotta escape it again. However, I don't think this is going to be a repeat performance, though. I just think that's like maybe the summarizing theory of it. So we're gonna talk about some bits and pieces that are scattered around. The first one is the telescope from a first game. Image on the screen. I'm pretty sure it signifies the clowns are like always watching and waiting, because there's no reason for the telescope to be there. And I'm 90% sure that Circus is not open to the public. Then we have the owner of Paradigm Games, Max with 2 X's underscore J, says that the Giggler will probably never have a backstory. But I think he's got one. He's just not saying it. I think that's a key piece of evidence, the Giggler's backstory. Because the Giggler becomes a lot larger after his transformation. So he's probably been exposed to a chemical of some sort by the Maker, which ends up bringing us back to the Maker ending. I think the Meet Your Maker ending, meeting your Maker, in other terms, is dying. So maybe the Maker ends up having to come back and killing the Giggler because of his mistake. So that's just a theory, though. A game theory.